What's up? What's up? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka Mickey Facts, and I am back. Now, I'm only coming back for a little while because I just kept getting bombarded with this link to a partial interview from the Clubhouse with Adonis, the alleged ex-boyfriend, or you know what? I don't even have to say alleged because technically he inboxed me and said he was her ex-boyfriend. So the ex-boyfriend to the alleged witness to Takeoff's shooting, Sammy. All right, Sammy. If y'all don't already know, I'm pretty sure y'all do. But she is the one who is stating allegedly she was the last female with Takeoff. Okay, so he did an interview. Y'all, if y'all not all the way caught up, just go back and look at my other videos. I'm not going to too much go into it. I'm just going to start from now, okay? In this video, in this interview, he had some things to say, and I'm going to play it, and then we're going to talk about it.
Um, I checked out that motherfucking video yesterday.
Yeah, I ain't no interviewer like that. You see, I did videos before that, but I just thought like, hey, why not, do an interview with her?
Right. Um, what you think about that? Like, you think it was a good choice or decision to do that?
I mean, for me, I just do it for fun, but for her, she only got one call like the whole time since she left Houston. She only
Right.
got one call from the police about the incident, and then they never contacted her again. So she
Right.
like, what's going, and this is like right when it happened. When she flew back, she told me that she called the police right then because she was too scared to call while she was there. Flew back, did whatever she did, and called them. And
Right.
she got a call back, because they gonna call back. And she never heard anything else about it. So she like, what's going on? She said it seemed like they either don't care or trying to like do it their way or
Lord. Okay. let's just start off with the obvious. All right. In the parts of the interview on the Clubhouse, and if I'm wrong on this, I didn't hear the original interview in its entirety that when Sammy was on there. But the parts I heard, I'm pretty sure she said no one was willing to like contact her. She hasn't been contacted about the incident, right? Okay. If I'm not 100% on that, let's just go back to the interview that Sammy did with Adonis. Wasn't in that interview they said nobody contacted her regarding this? This is the reason why she's coming out to these platforms? Oh, am I tripping? Am I tripping? Because clearly he just said in this clip that they contacted her one time. Okay? One time. So was it no times or one time? I'm confused. Because this Adonis on his Instagram page has long paragraphs on this story about people and what they're saying. But my dude, listen to what you're saying. Okay? Like, it's not adding up. And if for some reason, because we still don't know if she was there or not, if she was, y'all not even keeping y'all story together. So if the police was looking at these interviews on these big platforms, who gonna want to take the time to talk to you if you ain't even consistent in your story? Like, these stories have to go to a judge at some point, to a jury. A defense attorney will have a field day with this nonsense. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm just a regular, everyday person. I have a 9 to 5 that I work. I have other little businesses that I do. I'm trying to get on my blog platform together. And I'm not buying this shit. And I ain't got no law degree. So I can only imagine a defense attorney. They gonna, get this shit out of here. What they say? Objection. God damn it. I object to this bullshit. Like, for real.
As far as you concerned, like, you don't think it kind of mess with her credibility a little bit already? If like people like put together like the dude she was talking about and everything is you, and then you turn around and be interviewing her, and then people start because they already like going crazy and saying it's cap or shit like that. You don't think it is going more towards hurting her, as far as getting it out there and shit like that.
I mean, if it did hurt her, I feel bad, because I did the interview with her. Her man didn't care.
Y'all. Not I feel bad for her, and her man didn't really care. Like, y'all, it's a couple things. Okay, I'm not gonna play no more clips on the interview. Y'all definitely go check it out, all that, because I just can't. I feel like my intelligence is being played with. And it's a couple of key things from the parts of the interview that I heard that I want to just address. And then I'm going to kind of put this one to bed because, yeah. All right, let's start off with the fact that he now is stating that the police has been in contact with Sammy, allegedly, because he's saying it. She hasn't said it, okay? However, after the initial phone interview, based on what is being said, so alleged phone interview, they have not contacted her again. Now, as I said plenty of time, all of us are not in the streets or not like criminals or may not have never been to court or been in around someone that had to go actually have an interview with authorities. All right. So let me just put this in mind for those who have not been in those situations. If you have watched the first 48, hell, Blue Bloods, something of like law enforcement capacity. Hell, The Rookie. Like, if you have ever watched one of those shows, okay, just think about it. When a witness, whether they come forward on their own or they are contacted by police, they do the initial interview. And in that initial interview, they ask you questions. They want to know what you know, right? And based on what you're saying to them, okay, then they determine if at that time you are a fit, meaning you are actually a witness to this crime, or you don't know anything about the crime, okay? And this is all allegedly for entertainment purposes. And like I always say, we're playing Clue right now, okay? But just follow me, all right? So if what he's saying now about her being contacted the one time by law enforcement after she left a message. So let's just go back for a minute. In their interview that they did together, Adonis and Sammy, she said she ran. She ran for her life because she didn't want to get killed. She got in her Uber. She went to the airport and she left. So for one, how is the police supposed to contact you if they don't even know you were there? You didn't stick around in town at all. But it's okay because you know what? If I was there, I don't know. I may have ran too. I don't know. So we're not even going to get into that, okay? However, so you called, left a message. They called you back. You told them what you know, okay? I'm pretty sure if these alleged text messages are for real, right? And you provided them to the police officers, you would have probably got a call back for a second interview. I'm just allegedly thinking that may be what had happened, right? Or, for example, if they could prove, because no, it wasn't you. Let me rephrase that. Adonis hinted at the fact that you have pictures, right? So if you had pictures showing you were in the area of this murder and you showed that or sent that to Houston Police Department and they didn't call you and they don't want to return your calls anymore, please show us those receipts, because then that's a whole nother issue if that's what's going on, right? So in my opinion, based on what Adonis is saying now, this is my theory. She spoke to the Houston Police Department, provided them whatever details that she has, because again, we still don't know what real details she has other than her saying she saw the whole thing. And just side note, if I was a witness to a murder, I'm not going on social media saying I seen the whole thing. I'm sorry. I'm really not. And I even said it about the ones who said they just know the argument but not the thing. But still, I'm not going to go on social media and say that. I'm not. You're just not going to come out and say that. But again, back to the story. My theory. So, I'm feeling like the police felt like either, based on the information and the evidence she gave them, either A, she was not there, at the time of the shooting, or two, they could not verify the information that she is saying. Now, if down the line when things start moving on this investigation, we see her resurface, then maybe she had actually had some key information to this case. But if not, then like I said, if you have screenshot, no, we're not doing screenshots with them. If you have like an email or something where you had to send them something, right? If you have all this evidence that you put in a whole highlight section on your Instagram page, okay? Now, I'm not going to take away from her that possibly she did. She probably was the last chick to fuck take off. I don't know. I mean, based on what we're seeing with their whole situation, her and Adonis, is possible, right? But do I feel, based on my research, that she witnessed the shooting? No. Not saying she didn't though, but my opinion, no. I don't believe she witnessed the shooting. Now, to carry on, in this clip of the interview I saw, Adonis kept referring to the boyfriend. Oh, he's an actor. He played in the Avengers and that, right? And I thought it was odd. I'm like, okay, it's one thing to clarify that's not your girl no more. You keep on hinting that she got a boyfriend. But what the fuck him playing in Avengers got to do with any fucking thing, right? That's what I'm thinking. Like, the fuck they got to do anything, right? Then, boom, it happens. He goes on to say, after he was asked a question, now I don't know all their names and I don't remember, I'm sorry, but someone asked him on the Clubhouse about a post he made about an upcoming show that he has, and goddamn, the lightning struck. He said, oh, yeah, her boyfriend who's in the Avengers is gonna be on the show. If there ain't no way to tie in promotion, I don't know what the fuck is, to be honest. Then he name dropped another name. Lance Bass is in the screenshot because he actually posted this already about this Lance Bass person. So, like, promotion. We gonna call it promotion, aka clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? It's all good though. We already knew that. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I don't know where this is going with this situation. I really feel like at this point, is nothing more to really review with them, okay? Another thing, as far as the interview that I heard, I think someone did ask him about the relationship, and he basically went in to say it was an open relationship. We kind of figured that. I mean, hell, you watch the clip from the Steve Wilkos show. Oh, speaking of the show, I'm going to put the screenshot in the video too. He spoke on that. He said, oh, that was so old. Like, people bringing that up. Bruh, you ain't brought it up. We found that. You ain't brought that up. And again, if you were clear, if you was 100% real when y'all dropped the interview, like for real, none of this would have been going on. If you would have been like, hey, this is my ex-girlfriend. We've been on and off for years. We have a baby together. And I'm going to say allegedly because on the Steve Wilkos clip, they did say they have a baby together. And oh, that just made me remember. Someone was in my inbox with tea about them. Now, y'all know I'm not the tea type, okay? I'm going to drop some of the screenshots in the video, and y'all do what y'all want with it. But she or he or whoever this person is, and the reason why I say allegedly is because, like I told them, I'm not able to verify they actually know them to say, like, I have a source. You get what I'm saying? So, but they confirmed that they have a daughter. And from this person, and I'm going to put it in the video, they're saying that basically Sammy left to go to the military, which I already told y'all on my research before any of all this other stuff came out. I had already said I found out that she was in the military. Couldn't confirm active or not. But anyway, so said she left to go to the military and left her daughter with Adonis, the side chick from the Wilco show, and his mama. Now, I don't know how much y'all know about the military, right? But just a little FYI, if you have a child, okay, and you enlist, and I'm going to tell y'all this, why I know, because I wanted to do it myself at one point, okay? If you have a child, a dependent, You cannot enlist in the military without giving up full custody of your child to someone else, okay? If you are married, then you don't have to because your spouse, right, has legal custody at that point. But if you are unmarried, you have to give up custody of your child to somebody, okay? So one or two things happen. Either they are married, because like I said, I have not been able to confirm if they're actually married. Everybody say they married and don't happen to be married, okay? But if they do have a child together, like some type of court document in somewhere, just putting that out there. I'm not gonna look into it. You know why? Because at this point, I don't see what's the use of me looking into it, because they're not gonna they're not gonna have a full conversation to be real, okay? They're either gonna do promotion, aka clout chasing, or they're gonna just hint around it, and I'm not doing it. I take too much time out of my to perfect my craft as far as researching to even allow myself to keep going down this rabbit hole. Okay, so basically, this is it for me with this. Unless they come with some full-fledged information or evidence, or hell, if the police finally say they got somebody talking to, something other than these clubhouse interviews, these story posts, all that. Because as I'm recording this now, Sammy actually went on her story and posted basically saying, nobody is forcing her to do anything. She's willing to answer questions. I'm gonna put it in a video. But mind y'all, I have showed y'all the not text messages, DMs, where I've been asking to talk to her, okay? And the only thing she did was drop the link to this video that she did with her and Adonis, and then told me she wasn't doing any more interviews. So I'm going to tell y'all now, I'm not dropping no questions in her inbox, because at this point, like I said, until the Houston police or the FBI, whoever's on the case, say otherwise, that she's of usefulness to anything, I mean, at this point, I wish them the best. I hope that the show is a success. I hope that at some point they get with a PR person or a better manager, because he did throw out there that she has a manager. I'm just putting it out there. And that's who she was looking at during the interview. But until they get better people around them to get them better, yeah, I do hope they do that. But until then, Mickey Truth gonna still be digging and dabbing over here, looking up information that's relevant to these cases. Like I said, I'm working on the takeoff situation. I'm working on other things of substance. But following what's it called? A reality TV star or hopefuls, I'm not doing that. So y'all be easy. Your girl is out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all on the next one.
I'm not being trafficked. I'm not being pimped. I'm not reading a book. I'm not writing a script. Nothing. None of that. The person you think is around is not. He has his own life and I have mine. And I will answer DMs if you're not disrespectful. I'm not going to take the disrespectful stuff. So if you want me to talk to you, I'll talk. But I'm not going to say extra stuff. I'm not going to leak stuff. I'm not going to post pictures of nothing. So don't even try it that way. But if you want a question answered, I'll gladly answer it. Just hit my DM. It's open.